Evolution, development, change. Throughout history, life has evolved, and humankind is no exception. With the unique ability to communicate and utilize tools, we have created complex societies and technological marvels that have shaped the course of our planet. And as humans have evolved, so too have our creations and way of life. We have transformed the open field into productive farmland. We have built cities with buildings, highways, and stadiums that can host thousands of people. Where there were once messengers on horseback, today we have mobile cellular telephones with touchscreens and 4G networks. But progress also brings challenges. We are pushing our planet beyond its limits. As life and our lifestyles continually evolve and change, humankind is faced with the challenge of using our unique abilities to create cities where we and our future generations can live and prosper. Over the past few decades, Rustenburg has evolved from a small town to a bustling, vibrant city. With its exponential growth, Rustenburg is seen as a future metropolis of South Africa. But the challenge that community faces today is the same as that faced all over the world: how to evolve towards a city of Rustenburg where all can live in well-being and prosperity. The Rustenburg area at the foot of the Magaliesberg range was originally settled by the Botswana in the 12th century, many of whom belonged to the Royal Bafokeng nation. In the 1800s, the Voortrekkers arrived, and in 1851, Rustenburg, meaning Town of Rest in Dutch, was established as an administrative center for a fertile farming area, well known for its citrus fruits, groundnuts, sunflower seeds, maize, wheat, and cattle. In 1929, platinum was discovered. Today, Rustenburg is the largest platinum-producing region in the world, producing approximately 97% of the platinum in South Africa and 70% of the world's platinum, from the largest platinum refinery on the planet. This unique African city has grown over the past 160 years into one of South Africa's major cities, with more than 500,000 residents, and was even chosen as a host city for the 2010 FIFA Soccer World Cup. But as Rustenburg emerges as a world-class city, there is a need to develop infrastructure and services in the area to promote sustainable growth and enhance the quality of life for the city's residents. And to achieve this, Rustenburg needs a strong transport system. Following the lead of major cities around the world, Rustenburg is designing a public transport system that will support the community with a cost-effective, integrated transport network, capable of serving not only the current population movement, but also laying the foundation for the projected growth of the area and improved standards of living. Mobility is a key component in the economic and social development of any city. More than half of the Rustenburg population do not own a car and rely on public transport and walking to get around. And for the 6,000 people living with disabilities, mobility is even more challenging. The South African government has made improving public transport a priority for the country, and 12 cities have been selected to plan, design, and implement integrated world-class public transport networks over the next 10 years. Following the development and approval of the Public Transport Strategy and Action Plan in 2007, National Treasury has provided special funds through the Public Transport Infrastructure and System grants. Rustenburg is one of these cities. So, what is this world-class integrated rapid public transport system? Well, integrated means that the transport takes you easily from your home to place of work, study, recreation, and back again. Rapid means that you can travel as quickly as possible. The system includes walkways, bicycle paths, and all public transport modes from trains to buses and taxis. Ideally, the nearest public transport route should be within walking distance from most people's homes. It should be safe and comfortable to walk or cycle to a public transport stop or station. It should be quick and easy to transfer from one service to another using one ticket. The integrated public transport system should be fast, safe, accessible to all, reliable, comfortable and affordable, and ultimately should make a city more efficient and result in a higher quality of life for all residents. It should also have a positive effect on the environment by lowering carbon emissions and making more effective use of valuable road space. How do we get this world-class integrated rapid public transport system? Well, it is not as easy as you may think. The process starts with understanding the city's dynamics. Where are the people traveling, at what time, and how often, and at what costs? How many people need public transport now, and how many will there be in the next 50 years? Are there enough people to make a public transport system financially viable? That is quite a bit, but that's not all. We then investigate, interview and map where the existing public transport is operating, the bus routes, the taxi routes, and count the number of people using this, how long they wait, how much they are spending, average lengths of trips, and the number of stops. Then we look at how the city is developing. Where are the business districts, the industrial districts, the residential and shopping areas, and the informal settlements, the stadiums and parks? Where are the schools, colleges, community centers, and clinics? What are the expansion plans for the city? Where will the next region be opened for development, and which regions do we want to protect? Finally, we look at the existing infrastructure. Is it correctly located and adequate to serve the mobility needs of all the people? Where should the new infrastructure be built, and what emphasis should be placed on different types of infrastructure? Walkways and bicycle paths versus roads, for instance? We combine these dynamics in a mathematical model that shows the best possible routes for implementing an integrated public transport system that provides a good service to passengers and a viable business model for operators. But models do not have all the answers. A crucial part of designing an integrated public transport system like this is talking to the people who are going to use the system and the operators who are already familiar with the area. When we agree on the best routes and how many passengers are likely to travel on each route, then we look at the types and size of public transport vehicles that will be needed. How many vehicles? What infrastructure needs to be built? Dedicated lanes, stops and stations, bridges, a traffic center, depots and so on. This is the design phase. Once everything is agreed, we can proceed to construction and buying vehicles for the new system. Generally, planning an integrated public transport system of this magnitude takes 3 years, and then a further 2 years of construction before the first services are available to the public. It's a multi-million rand investment into the future success of a city. So what's planned for Rustenburg? The Rustenburg Rapid Transport Project has been launched to plan, design and implement this type of integrated rapid public transport system in our city. The initial feasibility research undertaken in 2010 has shown that Rustenburg has 2 main corridors or trunk routes which have a high number of passengers. They run from Phokeng into the CBD and Kanana into the CBD. The trunk routes are perfect for what is called a bus rapid transit system, with dedicated busways and closed stations, similar to the ones being implemented in the cities of Johannesburg, Cape Town and other cities around the world. On the other routes that have high passenger numbers, direct routes will be provided, where buses will initially pick up passengers at the curb, as they currently do, and will then go onto the dedicated busway. Local feeder routes will ensure that most people are within walking distance of a public transport service. This combination of trunk, direct and feeder routes will provide a modern, world-class public transport network to service the people of Rustenburg. We plan to develop integrated stations, one platform where passengers can, for example, get off a feeder service and transfer to the trunk service without walking. Stations are being located to ensure work areas, schools, hospitals or clinics, shopping centers and mine shafts have good access. Existing taxi and bus operators are vital to the new system. New public transport companies will be established by current operators and contracted by the Rustenburg municipality, providing exciting business and employment opportunities in the Rustenburg rapid transport system. Our city is at the start of the exciting Rustenburg rapid transport project. The initial research has shown that the city needs and would benefit greatly from an improved, integrated public transport network. During 2011 and 2012, we'll be working with all parties to finalize the plans and designs for the system. Construction will take place in 2013 and 2014, with the objective of starting operations by 2015. Rustenburg is on the move to an even brighter future. With your help, we can take transport further and keep evolving to make our city an accessible economic hub, where people are able to move affordably in safety and comfort, improving the lives of all communities for the future. Visit our website on www.rustenburgrapidtransport.co.za.